Jay, Newcastle at home tomorrow. What are your thoughts going into the game?
Just really excited, especially to be back at our home venue in front of our home fans. It's another exciting challenge. We know obviously of them from last season, a fantastic game up at St James's Park, but this year they've had more investment, real good team, and they've settled into the league well, so it's going to be another good test.
That game last year, is there anything you can take from that aside from the sort of momentous occasion with it being in front of 22,000 at St James's Park? In terms of the performance, can you take anything from that?
Yeah, I think we can take a lot of heart. We've spoken about that game and we've looked back at it and reflected on it. I think we played some really good football on the day against the team at the time that were full-time professionals. So they've been that for a longer period of time now. They've recruited really well over the summer, and what we also know is that they've had fantastic backing of fans that travel. They took a lot of fans away to London City Lionesses, so we're expecting that again tomorrow. So hopefully it's going to be a really good occasion.
What are you expecting from Newcastle?
Expect them to come in with confidence. They went away to London City Lionesses, who obviously invested heavily into their women's team this year and got a good point on the road, and then they've backed it up 2 weeks later with a win and a clean sheet against Sheffield United. So they're going to come in with confidence. They're a very dynamic, athletic team, full of energy. They leave spaces, but they send a lot of players high, and they're a high-octane, high-pressing team. So we know they're going to be on the front foot from minute one. We've got to be ready to break through them and find the right spaces to hurt them.
What's training been like in reaction to the defeat at Birmingham last week?
It's been really positive. Monday wasn't. Monday was a day of reflection. However, we're keeping ourselves upbeat because there were a lot of positives that we could take from that game against Birmingham, although the result may not have reflected on that. And then this week, it's just been all about us. How can we be the best version of us? There's been a few tactical adaptations over the week ahead of this game, and we're going in now with full belief and optimism that we can get a good performance first and foremost, and then hopefully that translates into a win.
Managed to tick off a good performance against Birmingham, like you say. So what's next for this side?
Well, I think it's taking the learnings from it. There were two self-inflicted goals when you look at it on the balance of play, and we've created a host of opportunities and not taken any. Only looking today, Lucy Thomas has got 14 saves, the highest of any keeper, but she's kept 3 clean sheets, whereas on the other hand, Hannah Horton 13, and we conceded 10. So we have to be realistic with it. We look at it, created a lot of good chances, and that's what we want to take into this game, is the fact that we know we can create. And I think there's just got to be a bit of belief around the group now. Once we do take one goal, I do think that there could be 2 and 3 coming at some point, but we just need to focus on how we do get into those good opportunities to create.
And our first Sunday home match of the season, how much are you looking forward to being back in front of our supporters?
Really looking forward to it. It was a bit different last time with us playing on the Saturday and then the men the Sunday, but we still got a good turnout who made some good noise for us against Durham, and that was kind of the first one ticked off in regard to that. But we now know we've settled in nicely there. It's the norm for us now, coming up against a real good team in Newcastle, and we're going to need the fans. Having been at the men's on Saturday, the noise they brought, it was electric in here, and that's exactly what we need. We need the energy, we need the fight, we need the hunger, and hopefully that will transfer into a performance very similar to what the fans bring too.